If I ever forget about daylight saving time, which you can at this point, especially this time of year, I look forward to this night. Even though you lose an hour of sleep, because tomorrow night we're going to have a sunset close to 7 o'clock.
Perspective there.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So you don't have big plans for the morning then? So you can lose that hour.
I'll lose it. That's fine. No problem at all.
I'll be back here tomorrow morning with my good friend Jackie Layer, standing by with more details. Jackie.
Yeah, and with more coffee too as well. We certainly will need that tomorrow morning. Although we do lose that 1 hour of sleep, yes, at least we do gain some of that sunlight back. Look at that sunset tomorrow evening, 6:49 p.m. And then you also mentioned about 7 p.m. sunsets. Well, that's not too far away as well. We're just 10 days away from today from our first 7 p.m. sunset of 2021. And also spring is next weekend. The first day of spring officially begins next weekend. So just 7 days away, 4 days away from St. Patrick's Day. Now, we did see some windy conditions late last night and some gusty to strong winds out there. Rentham, 57-mile-per-hour gust late last night. Blue Hill, 54. Dennis, also 54. Boston saw a 52-mile-per-hour gust earlier this morning. Thankfully now, those peak wind gusts have really pushed out. Now those gusts now down to about 25, even closer to 30-mile-per-hour gusts. Sustained winds, those are still picking up, mainly out of the north and west, between 10 even closer to 20 miles per hour. Still enough to make it feel much colder than those actual air temperatures, but we also notice how much colder it is this morning compared to yesterday morning. Yesterday morning we were into the 50s. This morning we're into the 30s, and many locations at least 20 degrees colder than where we were yesterday morning at this time. Right now 40 in Boston, 30s off towards the north and west, even a few upper 30s to low 40s for southeastern Mass. Now today, since we have the gusty winds in place, very dry vegetation, considering the last time we've seen measurable rainfall, at least in Boston, was on March 1st. So we have very dry vegetation as well as low humidity. All that combined, that's why we do have that fire danger concern for the day today. Any fire that does start could spread rapidly. So just reminding everyone of that, especially across the Bay State. Now today we're tracking high temperatures back into the 40s for many locations. And guess what? That's seasonable for mid-March. Considering the past couple of days we have seen those high temperatures into the 60s and 70s. We're not seeing that today or tomorrow or even Monday. So again, today not nearly as warm. Still could see a few gusts up to about 40, but I'm thinking it's mainly between 30 and closer to 35 miles per hour. Tonight, still breezy out there, but not nearly as windy as earlier in the day. We'll see those winds shift out of the west 10 to 15 miles per hour. A few gusts, say, into the mid 20 mile per hour range. Will be partly cloudy. Those overnight lows sliding back into the upper 20s to low 30s. Now, looking at towards tomorrow, we'll see partly cloudy skies, and then by the afternoon hours, could see a few of those sprinkles and maybe even a few flurries popping up. Not everyone will be seeing those, but again, that chance is there as we look ahead towards tomorrow afternoon. And overall for the weekend, we're tracking those seasonable temperatures into mid to even upper 40s. So again, the average high for this time of the year is around 44 degrees. We're right around that today and tomorrow. Much colder on Monday, and then we finally moderate back into low 50s by Wednesday. Here's a view of the rest of that 7-day forecast. So St. Patrick's Day, mild, low 50s, mid 50s by Thursday, and that's the next best chance for some rain as we get towards Thursday afternoon.